It's nice. Woo! What a week. It's been absolutely madness. It's full on with the training, with work, falling out with one of my neighbours. That was a bit strange. Just got a daughter's birthday tomorrow. We just got loads of stuff going on. So yeah, it's been absolutely manic. I've got a whiskey in my hand, just taking a bit of a chill, bit of time now. Kids are put to bed. I can just relax and yeah, just enjoy doing this show and this video, my training with you as I do every week. And yeah, just relax a little bit. So training's gone pretty well this week. Last week I had my Sunday long run, which was 5 hours, and it really knackered me out. But what was really interesting is on the Monday I felt pretty good. I did an easy run, about an hour. My legs behaved. Took a bit of time to warm up, but once I got going I felt really good. But definitely throughout the whole week, that kind of 50k stuck with me. It was in my legs. I really struggled to get out. And I tell you what, I think it was on the Tuesday or the Wednesday, the weather changed, didn't it, this week? The weather absolutely just deteriorated, and I went out, it was blowing a howling gale, it was windy. I actually wore leggings, and I actually wore, one of the days I wore some gloves. It's been freezing up on the hills and stuff like that. Okay, it feels as though it's like really cold because we're used to the warm weather, but it's only about 14, 13 degrees. So I don't know what we're moaning about, but anyway, it was really chilly. So, and the problem is you go out, don't you? You all dress up, bit cold, feeling a bit tired from work and stuff like that, and then you end up 20 minutes in needing to take all your clothes off. Well, not all the clothes, but most of them anyway. So yeah, so anyway, going through my week, I managed to get out about 58, 60 miles or something like that, so I did really well. I did my easy run, that went pretty well. Did my workout, that was when it was pretty tough on the weather, but did that. I had to drop a couple of on some of my workouts just due to time and just really tired as well. I didn't want to overdo it because, as I said, that 50k was hanging around. Thursday I was meant to do an hour and a half, did hour 20, but still got my strides in at the end because I was talking about getting these fast twitch fibres going in the legs. So I do a nice easy run and at the end do my strides, do my hill sprints. That went pretty good. And then on Friday, yeah, definitely felt really tired on Friday, and I had 2 back-to-back long runs on the weekend. So I thought, you know what, rather than killing myself on the Friday, just back off a little bit. So instead of doing a 20-30-20, I did a 20-20-10, so that was quite good. My heart rate, I'm trying to keep down under 160. Didn't really happen when I was going up the hills, still hitting 160, 162. Didn't quite get that one right. Having loads of problems. I don't know if what watches you'll wear, but I've got a Centurion 9 and I always have so many problems with my heart monitor. The heart rate monitor, it just basically seems to spike at the beginning really high, like says I'm doing like 170 to 180 beats per minute, sometimes up to 200. It takes a good sort of 5 to 10 minutes and then it calms down and then it tracks, which is a bit annoying, especially if you're going to try and keep that heart rate down. So you can't trust the heart rate monitor very well, so I'm a bit disappointed about that. And then Sunday, my daughter had to go to Peppa Pig World. She wanted to go with her friend, so I had to look after the 2 boys. So I had to drop the 3 hours and just did 2 hours, which actually probably worked in my favour, not to get more injured. I mentioned that word injury, didn't I? And just, I'm on the edge, definitely on the edge of overtraining now. Loads of stress on the legs. Got to be really, really careful. 2 weeks out from the A100. Just got to be so careful now. And then today I did my long run 3 hours, which went actually really well. What I'm really trying to achieve though with my running, and I guess, I don't know if you've got to do more miles, you know, every week. I mean, you know, I'm doing a 60-mile week and that's enough for me. Maybe if you do 70, 80, obviously things get better, but I'm worried about getting injured and overtraining. But I get to about this sort of 2 hour, 2.5 hour mark and I really stiffen up in my hips. My right groin starts to stiffen up and I start to feel pretty tired, you know, pretty knackered, pretty wrecked to be honest. I know from experience I'm doing my 100 milers. I mean, mentally, let's go back a little bit. Mentally, when you're running and doing these sort of 3 hour training sessions, you're thinking, how the hell am I going to do 24 hour or 100 mile? You're just thinking there's no way you can do it, but somehow your body picks it up on the day. And because I've done sort of 3 100s already, I know that it comes in waves, peaks and troughs all the time. So even though I'm doing my 3 hours today and after 2 hours I feel pretty tired, or 2.5 hours, I know that if I carried on running, I'd loosen up a little bit and things go a bit better. So hey, you know, I don't know. So we'll have to see how that works out. But anyway, did my 3 hours today and that went well, and then managed to get a nice little shakeout bike ride with my son. So yeah, had a good time. So going on to next week, let's just have a look. Might be a few problems with my props here because I've run out of bits of paper. There we go. I'm just going to check my mic's on. Bear with me. Yep, that's all good. All good. Right, so carry on. Next week, 28th to the 4th of October, we are getting very close. 2 weeks out from the A100, yeah? So now I'm starting to, I guess you'd call it a taper. And we're just kind of calming it down a little bit now. What's really interesting is, as you know, I use Training Peaks. My fitness level's gone from 78 to 86, which is fantastic. My target's 95 from when I was doing the arc of attrition. So I'm very, very close to hitting my peak sort of target of 95. You know, these are all numbers, by the way, and stats. Obviously, you know, we can't trust it. Strava's picked up from 14 to 18 on their statistic. What is a bit concerning though is my form is still very, very poor at the moment. It's minus 49. Last week it was minus 35. So it shows that I really am overtraining now. I've got to get that to a plus figure. I mean, they do say up to sort of, if you can get to sort of plus 15, something like that before race day. And the only way to do that is start to taper, start to not do so many hard workouts, keep that kind of structure, you know, the effort level lower down now. So this is my week. Monday, I've got an easy run, 1 hour. Still doing the hill sprints, you know, those strides, doing them on hills, 10 seconds, fast twitch. And I've got Pilates, which is great. So I'm going to do a Pilates session. So I'm going to take it easy there because I don't want to overstretch. I haven't been stretching that much at the moment. I did a bit here and there, but not too heavy. Pilates will be good for the hips. And I've got that. I haven't been to Pilates. Well, it's the first one since CV19 lockdown. So that's going to be good. And then I've got a workout on the Tuesday. And that again is shorter now. We've got 2 intervals of 15 minutes at 7 RPE, still at 7 RPE, but that's dropped from 20 to 15 minutes, so that's going to be a shorter run now. I've got a rest day on Wednesday, but I'll definitely do a bit of gym work, do a bit of, you know, a few weights on the arms, do some leg stuff, just mobility stuff, just to keep some strength going. You don't want to stop the strength work. And then look, starting to ease off now. Thursday, my easy run, I've dropped that from 1.5 hours to 1 hour. Friday, still got an easy run, but it's going to be more progressive, so I'm going to speed it up at the end. I don't know if you've ever done any of these sort of, you get negative splits or progressive runs. So this one's going to be 9k, just take it nice and easy, and then do a 3k at 7 RPE. And then Sunday, right, now this is a big dilemma for me. It is the Virgin London Marathon. It's the virtual Virgin London Marathon. A couple of friends are doing it and they've got me along. They want me to do it with them. We're not going to go at a fast pace. We are hopefully going to do it in like 5 hours because these guys don't really run long stuff. So it'll be a nice, easy pace. However, what I should be doing on Sunday only is 2 hours. That is not a lot, as you know. Usually I'm doing 6 hours of running at the moment. That's just 2 hours. Guess I've got to ask, put it out there really. Should I do the London Marathon, the virtual London Marathon, my friends, or should I blow them out and just say, look, I've been training so well for the last 2.5, 3 months, you know, maybe I should just, you know, back off and cancel them. I don't know, but leave a comment below. I'd love to know what you think, whether I should do it or I shouldn't do it. So I'm really torn between the two because I don't want to let people down. But anyway, that's kind of my training block. Going well at the moment. I must say I haven't really got myself in too much trouble over the last 2.5 months. I think one of the key reasons is because I've listened to my body a lot more. From experience, I haven't gone too hard on my workouts, and on my easy runs I've definitely gone a lot easier. You know, I've walked a bit like today, you know, just chilled out, listened to a podcast. I'm actually listening to a Joe Rogan interviewing Mike Tyson. Great podcast if you're into that sort of stuff. Mike Tyson cracks me right up. He's very funny. He's got a fight coming up on November the 28th. Don't like fighting that much, but he is a bit of a legend. And yeah, so just chilling out really, doing a bit of walking, you know, just relaxing. So it's gone really well. I'll obviously update you again for next week, see how it all goes. I'm going to post this week something about my kit. I'm going to go through my 100-mile kit, see what I've got, what I need, have a little chat about that. I have bought some new trainers, but they're ultras. I've gone for the new Olympus ones. I haven't worn them at all yet, so I'm looking forward to do a little test on those as well at some point, but that's probably going to be a week or so, because I don't want to, because they're neutral, zero drop. I don't want to get injured. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that. Please subscribe. My subscribers have gone up from 200 to 209. Woohoo! So that's great. Really happy about that. So people are enjoying it. Please leave any comments below. Hit the like button if you do like what you're hearing, and just get involved. So anyway, cheers. Hopefully your training's going well. Enjoy your running, and yeah, see you next week.